What you thought you knew is far gone. It's gone, 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 gone. Yeah, it's true. Trust me. You can't know somebody from yesterday. How can you know somebody from yesterday? You know? Even you go to the riverside and the same river you had the swim, it's not the same. So how can a human being be the same? Like you had something yesterday and then you say, oh, you know the person. No, you don't. You never know somebody from yesterday. It's impossible for you to know somebody from yesterday. How can you? You can't. You can never know somebody from yesterday. It's impossible. And no African can even say things like that. Like, you know, what he's saying. So the African leaders, they just steal the money, just take the money and go and put it in Switzerland. Can you imagine? And this thing is not something, almost like it's a curse or something. Like, it's not like they started yesterday. Every African leader takes the money and put it. It's not like something that started yesterday. It started way back, Mobutu Sese Seko, like long ago. All the leaders, African leaders, they take the money and then straight to Switzerland. It's like a curse, you know. It's like a proper curse. And when we went to school, like, these are the things they should have taught us. That African leaders, all they do is they steal money and then go and put it in Switzerland. So that when we grow and we too become, some of us become president, then we will know that that is what they do. So either we will not repeat that, but nobody tells you in school that this is what your leaders do. So that you stop voting for them. Like, you stop voting for these motherfuckers who just take money and put it in Switzerland. You know, they take the money and then they put it in Switzerland. And then the kids are suffering. So for me, for him to be able to say that statement, it's like, I have to pay this dude, trust me. He says things that nobody of African descent will say. You know? That our leaders are just criminals, thieves. Because they have no talent. To be a politician, you don't need to have talent. You know, no talent. And only a person who doesn't have talent who is a thief. You know? But every human being was born with something inside, a talent. But when you go to school, they deny you of going inside. Nobody finds what is inside. So you come out, whatever you are doing, you are not happy. So in order to be happy, your mind creates the idea that if you accumulate the money, you'll be happy. Nah, but they steal the money, they're still not happy. Trust me. Because in the next 4 years, you have to be re-elected or voted out of power, you know, and there's fear and panic. Have you seen a creative person who is afraid that somebody's going to vote you out of power? No, you are the power. You are sitting and you are living in your power, you know. So you do it even if you don't get the money. You still do it because there's love. There's this there's this overflowing joy, and that joy, anybody who sees the painting will also catch a glimpse of it, you know. So all the children, especially in Ghana, all these children have to be inspired to look for their talent. What they ask you, what do you want to do in future? They should ask you, what is your interest? What's your talent? So that the child will start looking around and looking for the talent. Because the talent can be anywhere. Even though it's inside of you, but something outside can just activate it. You know? No, have you seen an artist who is a thief? No. It's the politicians who are thieves because they have no talent, trust me. You know? And even when the artist is died, so many, still people are benefiting from his work, his family, the musicians, people are still selling records, you know, people are still enjoying, you know, people are still being inspired. Have you seen a politician who's died and people have been inspired? Apart from, let's say, Nkrumah in Africa, let's say Nkrumah. Who else? You know, all of them, thieves. Nkrumah never had a house of his own. A human being who had fire. I don't think Nkrumah was a politician. I think he was beyond politics. He was somebody who was in tune with the universe, with life itself, you know. But because he was way beyond his peers and all the people, they thought he was crazy. So they had to, you know, get rid of him through outside influence. You know, because it's easy for the Chinese to come in because they know once you have some money, you can come in and take over a country easily. Even if the country is ruled by the Messiah. You just give some few people money and then they will start to demonstrate and then the person is overthrown. It's so easy. Trust me. Yeah? So, I mean, hearing Putin say that African leaders are stealing all the money and keeping it in Switzerland and taking their children abroad, and then when they are ill, they have to fly and go and seek medical stuff outside and stuff. It made me feel like, no, I have to paint this dude, man. I just fall in love with him, trust me. I don't care if somebody thinks he did something yesterday. Nobody is yesterday. Everybody is now, trust me. Yesterday is just a story in your head. It has nothing to do with reality, and reality is now. You know? You know? If people are judged by what they say, nobody is a good person. You know? If people are judged by what they said. Because when I was 3 years, maybe I said something crazy, right? Or a dog, or something. I did something crazy, exactly. There's no human being who never did anything crazy. Maybe you even insulted your parent in your head. So everybody done something crazy, but it doesn't mean you are that person. It's just words. That words belong to the society. You didn't bring those words. It belongs to the society. So if you throw one word, you've not done anything. It has nothing to do with you. At all. At all. It has nothing to do with you. It's just using a tool that society gave to you. You know? You know? So if somebody says something like that, you know, he deserves to be in the love books. In my love books. Yeah. Because somebody was asking me, why are you painting Putin? And I was like, you know what? Yeah, he's now in my love books. You know, I didn't know him, but now he's in my love books. Yeah, he just said one thing and I just fell in love, you know. Yeah, that's how love is, you know. You meet somebody, he says one thing and you fall in love. It's as simple as that. You don't go looking on the internet, say, oh, what's this person coming from? What has he done in the past? No, you just see the person and you fall in love because he said one thing. He just said one thing, you know. Later, if you meet somebody who knows him and he say, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. You know, it doesn't matter. How can you even know somebody? You can never know somebody. You know, because human beings are not alphabets. You know, what I mean by alphabets is human beings are not the story in their head. So if you say you know somebody, you know a few stories. But these stories are alphabets put in words, which is something that the person was taught in school. As a baby, you come and you are taught this language and you speak the language, but it has nothing to do with you. It's for the society, as I said. You know, these languages and these words are for the society. So you know only but somebody through words, but you don't. That's not a person. Words are borrowed. They are given to us. It's not something you come with. Okay? Exactly. So I wish Africa, the youth, especially the youth, because the old people are already dead. They're already dead. The old people, they are dead already. It's the young ones, the 20s, yeah, those people, I wish they could hear what he said about Africa. So that when they grow, they don't become thieves, but they all look for their talents. And when they are in power, they are there to share some love to people. They are there to help. They are there to sacrifice their own life, their own souls for the goodness of mankind. You know, so that when they are dead and gone, we can put some statues and celebrate these lights. And then the whole place will become light. Because when you put your light, even in Nkrumah said it, he said, I've sparked a light, and that light, even when I'm dead and far gone, it will keep, you know, it will spark, it will continue, spark, and then bring out other lights from other people, you know. That is what is worth to live for, not stealing the country's money and buying 20 million houses and 20,000 cars. What are you going to do with it? These things you are going to live within a second, because death is here now. As I'm speaking, death is here. It's not like death is something far away. No, death is here now. Death is here right now. And in the next second, you could be gone. So why are you accumulating something that belongs to the whole country? African leaders, I mean, why you... It's not because you are poor inside, you feel there's something missing, and you want to find it through the things you are accumulating and you are stealing. But if you are full of life, will you steal something? No. Have you seen life stealing from life? No. You know? It's sad. It's really, really sad. When I heard him say that about African leaders, I was like, wow. This dude, man, needs to be painted. So if you see me painting with my little broom here, then it means, yeah, that's what I'm doing there. It's good to have this on record as well, so that when I'm gone, the children can have a look and see that, yeah, once upon a time, you know, there are people who bring light into the world. They might be hiding in a village or a small town somewhere, nobody knows about them, but they shine their light. Because light is light, nothing stops it from shining. You know?